Now, the Subway Final Word.
All right, welcome back to the Subway Final Word. The Pens are 4-1. Marc-Andre Fleury has been tremendous. He's 4-0, but the backup goalie not so good. Gave up 6 on the road in Florida on Friday. Now, it's only one game, but should Pens fans start to worry about the goaltending situation after Fleury? After seeing Jeff Zatkoff in a real game, should the Pens be actively seeking a veteran backup? I think Hedberg and Brizgalov are both out there. We know Fleury can't play every game. Mark Madden, is this a big concern to you?
Well, first off, no Brizgalov, not for any reason. Second off, given Fleury's struggles last spring and the prior springs, you can't go into the playoffs with a rookie backup, especially a guy who looked like Zatkoff did against Florida in his NHL debut. So sometime between now and the spring, the Penguins will have to get a veteran backup if indeed Tomas Vokoun can't return.
That's exactly right, Mark. It's all about when they do this, not if they're going to do this. And this is a situation where when you look at what they have in terms of salary cap, in terms of contracts on the roster, they can't make a move right now. They're already going to have to make some sort of roster alteration and probably carry only 22 players when Matt DiAgostini comes off long-term injury list. The Tomas Vokoun situation is not going to resolve itself. He's probably not going to play again this year. The Penguins are probably going to end up having to trade either somebody on this roster or one of their defensemen for a backup goalie that could be the guy in the playoffs if Fleury falters. But I don't see how they do that before the first of the year, given their cap situation. They're within $100,000 of the salary cap right now. That is no room to do anything.
Let's cut this guy some slack. First of all, it was only one game. But you know what? In some weird way, I think this might help Marc-Andre Fleury out a little bit. He doesn't have to look over his shoulder. We know about the shrink he's seeing. We know that he's not all there between the head. Last thing he needs to do is look over his shoulder and see a Tomas Vokoun waiting for him if he gives up a 50-foot slap shot goal. So in some weird way, I think it might help Marc-Andre Fleury. And let's be honest with you. If Marc-Andre Fleury is not playing well, and if he doesn't play well in the playoffs, you're not going to win a Stanley Cup anyway. So let the young guy in there. Let's see what happens. Might help out Fleury.
You got to be able to win some rounds. That's the thing. They're budgeted to go through 2 rounds, and they're not going to get through 2 games with Jeff Zatkoff.
All right, thanks, guys. I enjoyed it tonight. We've waited 21 years. Luckily, we had Steelers winning Super Bowls and the Pens competing for the Stanley Cup on a regular basis. The Pirates were basically making bad decisions most of those years. Now, that's not the case. The current front office has made some mistakes along the way, but they proved to me, and more importantly, they proved to all the fans that they have actually have a plan, and it seems to be working. So I'm actually optimistic for the first time in a long time about the future of the Pirates. You have to be, with guys like Andrew McCutchen, Garrett Cole, and Pedro Alvarez, but also with a manager like Clint Hurdle and guys like Frank Coonley and Neil Huntington leading the way. Bucko Fever, I've got it, and if you don't have it after this year, I hope you catch it soon. That's it for the Subway Final Word. I'm Rich Walsh. Have a great night, and I'll see you later.